Maybach music.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me?
Hello everyone! Good day po sa lahat. Nandito na naman tayo sa isang makabuluhang pag-uusap. Welcome back to my channel. This is your Teacher Chins, ang inyong kamathing. Sa araw na ito, ang gagawin natin ay pag-uusapan natin ang isa na namang mahalagang konsepto sa mathematics. Ito yung pagkilala or pagtukoy ng fractions at kung paano natin gagawin ang addition and subtraction of fractions. But before that, kung bago kayo sa channel na ito, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so that you will also be updated for our next videos. Tara, let's start with our presentation. So again, we will be discussing on addition and subtraction of fraction. But before that, let's try to review or recall your ideas or your understanding about fractions. So when we say fractions, it is an expression that can be expressed as A over B, where B should not be equal to 0. So A is our numerator and B is our denominator, where our B should not be equal to 0 or our denominator should not be equal to 0 because that will make the expression undefined. Alright, so actually based on the numerator of a certain fraction, meron tayong dalawang uri. That particular fraction that has the same denominators and those fractions na walang hindi same ang kanilang denominator. So those denominator or those expressions or fractions having the same denominator regardless of the numerator is what we call as similar fractions. Sila yung may mga parehong denominator or yung number sa ibaba. Then for those hindi naman expressions or set of fractions na hindi same yung kanilang denominator is what we call as dissimilar fractions. So this time, we will have to discuss on addition and subtraction of, first is dissimilar fractions. It's actually very easy, no? In adding and subtracting similar fraction, you can just simply add or subtract the numerator and simply copy the denominator. So in our example, on the addition of fraction, we have here 1/4 plus 2/4 equals 3/4. Because we just simply add the numerator, 1 plus 2 equals 3, and copy the denominator, and that results to 3/4. Same as with the subtraction of the similar fraction, we simply subtract the numerator, 3 minus 1, that is equal to 2, and then 5, simply as the denominator, simply copy. So you were able to get the 2/5 as your difference of the fraction 3/5 and 1/5. Now you have to always consider that in adding in the operations on fraction, you have to make sure that the fraction is in lowest term, no? So, meaning wala nang common term sa numerator and the denominator. So, in this case, 3/4 is already in the simplest form or lowest term, and 2/5 is also in the simplest or lowest form. So, make sure na talagang the final answer would be in the simplest or final answer would be in the lowest term. Okay, that is for addition and subtraction of similar fraction. Let's try to have another example. So let's try to have here 2/7 plus 3/7. Of course, simply add 2 plus 3, that is 5, over. Simply copy the denominator. You will have 5/7 as a result. And then in the subtraction also, let's try to have here 4 uh, 4/7 minus 1/7. So you will have 3 minus 1, that is 3, over, copy the denominator, 7. So you have 3/7 as your difference. So that is how easy it is to simplify addition and subtraction of similar fraction. What about if we will have it in this similar fraction, meaning the set of fractions are having different denominator? Okay. For example, we have here 1/2 plus 1/4 equals, what will be the result or the sum? The first thing to do that you have to consider in addition and subtraction of fraction is that you have to get the least common denominator. The least common denominator can be obtained by listing the the multiples of your denominator. So we have here 2 and 4. So the multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. Then for the multiples of 4, we have 4, 8, 12, 16. So what is common to both 2 and 4? We have 4. So that is why it is the least common denominator is 4. Then you have to simplify 4 divided by 2. That is 2 times 1. That is 2. Plus 4 divided by 4. That is 1 times 1. That is 1. So you will have 3/4 as your answer. So again, first thing to do is you have to get the least common denominator by getting the least common multiples, or the LCM, by listing the multiples of the two denominators. We have 2 and 4 here. So that is how you get the LCM, or the LCM and the LCD. And that LCD will be divided by the numerator of the given, multiplied to the numerator. Then you get here 2, because 4 divided by 2, that's 2, times 1, that's 2. Then 4 divided by 4, that's 1, times 1, then 1. 2 plus 1, since it's addition, you will obtain 3/4 as your sum of 1/2 plus 1/4. Okay, what about subtraction? Actually, the same process. Let's, for example, we have here, shall we have 4/5 minus 1/2. Okay, what will be our difference? Okay, let's try to get the LCD by listing the multiples of 5. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on. For 2, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Now, what is common to them? So, by looking at or examining on the multiples of 5 and 2, we can tell that 10 is common to them. So, meaning, our LCD here is 10. And in the same process as what we did, we have to divide this 10, the numerator or the LCD, by 5. 10 divided by 5, that is 2, times 4, that is 8, minus 10 divided by 2, that is 5, times 1, you will have 10 divided by 2, that's 5, times 1, that is 5. So you will have 8 minus 5, of course, that is 3 over 10. Okay, is 3 over 10 in the lowest term, or is it in the lowest term, or wala na bang common factor ang 3 and 10 aside from 1? Wala na. So therefore, 3 over 10 is in the lowest form. Okay? So that is how you simply add and subtract similar and dissimilar fractions. So I hope that I was able to teach you with the process that I learned And I know that would be helpful for you. So, once again, if you think this video is helpful, do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and do not forget also to click on the notification bell for you to be updated of our next videos. So once again, thank you so much guys for watching. I hope to see you in our next video. Bye-bye for now, everyone!
Can anybody out there hear me?